Hi everyone, that's DidyToys, and today I'll show you how to crochet this adorable carrot. You can attach a keychain basis and make it a keychain. The pattern is extra easy, beginner friendly, and I didn't speed up so it's easier for you to follow. Let's look at the materials and tools you're going to need if you want to crochet a carrot like that. I'll use a plush yarn for the carrot. My yarn is a bit thinner than the usual plush yarn, so I'll take 3mm crochet hook for it. I also use a semi-cotton yarn for the leaves, and I'll use a smaller hook for it. I also use some fiber fill to stuff my carrot, plastic Amigurumi eyes, and a glue gun to attach them to the carrot. You'll also need scissors and a needle to weave in the yarn tails. A keychain basis if you want to make it a keychain. And I'll use a piece of yarn instead of a stitch marker. That's it! Let's start crocheting! I'll make a knot to start my crocheting, and then I'll crochet 2 chain stitches. 1 and 2. Actually, you can start by magic circle if you wish, but I don't find it convenient while working with the plush yarn. So, 2 chain stitches. Now I'll mark the round's beginning, and I'll crochet 6 single crochets into the first chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 more single crochet, 6. The first round is ready, and now we need to start expanding the carrot, but we're not going to make 6 increases as usual because that's too much. We need to make just 2 increases in a round. That means that for the second round we will crochet 2 single crochets followed by an increase twice. So 1, 2. Now the first increase, 1, and the second single crochet into the same stitch. Now again 2 single crochets, 1 and 2, and the second increase, 1 and the second single crochet into the same stitch. The second round is ready, and you should have 8 stitches in total. We will continue expanding the carrot till we get to 18 stitches in total, and we expand in a similar way, making 2 increases in a round. So that's round 3, and we need to crochet 3 single crochets followed by an increase twice. 1, 2, 3, and the first increase, 1 and the second one into the same stitch. Now 3 single crochets again, 1, 2, 3, and the second increase, 1 and 2 into the same stitch. The round is ready, and you should have 10 stitches in total. Now we crochet 4 single crochets followed by an increase twice. 1, 2, 3, 4. The first increase, 1 and 2 into the same stitch. 4 single crochets again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the second increase, 1 and 2 into the same stitch. The round is ready, 12 stitches in total. Now 5 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first increase, 1 and the second one into the same stitch. 5 single crochets again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the second increase, 1 and 2 into the same stitch. The round is ready. Now you should have 14 stitches in total. I'll mark the round's beginning again, and now I'll crochet 6 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The first increase, 1, 2 into the same stitch, 6 single crochets again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now the second increase, 1, 2 into the same stitch. The round is ready. 16 stitches in total, and we need to make one more round with 2 increases. We crochet 7 single crochets first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now the first increase, 1, 2 into the same stitch, 7 more single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and one more increase, 1, 2 into the same stitch. The round is ready, and you should have 18 stitches in total, and we don't need to make any more increases. Now we need to crochet 3 even rounds, which means you crochet a single crochet in each stitch around. No increases or decreases needed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and the last one, 18. Now you need to crochet 2 more even rounds, a single crochet in each stitch around. In the same way, I'm going to skip a bit and meet you when all the even rounds are ready. I've crocheted all the even rounds, 3 in total, and that's where we need to start decreasing. I'm going to make 6 decreases in a round. So we have 18 stitches in total, and now we need to crochet a single crochet followed by a decrease 6 times. So a single crochet, a decrease, now again a single crochet, the second decrease, a single crochet, decrease number 3, a single crochet, decrease number 4, a single crochet, decrease number 5, and the last time a single crochet, and the last decrease. The round is ready, and you should have 12 stitches in total now. And before we continue crocheting, we need to stuff our carrot. Now I'll crochet the last round and it's 6 decreases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the the last one. 6. The main part of the carrot is ready. Now cut the thread and pull it through the loop to fasten. You can remove the marker. And now we need to close off the hole. I use a plastic needle for that, and I insert the needle through front loops only, one by one. Now I'll pull a bit to tighten the hole and insert the needle into the center of the hole. I'll come out somewhere, pull the thread, and now I'll just fasten off and weave in the yarn tail. So, the main part of the carrot is ready. Now we need to crochet the leaves. I changed the hook to a smaller one as the yarn is much thinner. Now you need to attach the yarn somewhere in the center of the carrot. I'll leave a longer tail here so it's easier then to weave it in. And we need to make a chain of 20 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. And I'll crochet 3 single crochets in each stitch till I get to the end of the chain. So we start crocheting into the second stitch from the hook. So 3 single crochets, 1, 2 and 3 into the same stitch. Now 3 single crochets into the next stitch, 1, 2, 3. Now the next one, 1, 2, 3. The next stitch, 1, 2, 3, and so on till you get to the end of the chain. I'll skip a bit and meet you when I finish the first leaf. I got to the end of the chain. Now I'll arrange it a bit. The first leaf is ready and it's quite curly. Actually, you can make it less curly. Just crochet 2 single crochets instead of 3 single crochets in a chain. Now I'll make a slip stitch into the stitches of the carrot, and I'll make a single crochet through the stitches of the carrot. And now I'll crochet the second leaf. For that, I'll make again 20 chain stitches. I want to try to crochet 2 single crochets for the second leaf. So 2 single crochets in each stitch. 1, 2, the next one, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm going to skip a bit and meet you when it's ready, so we can compare the 2 leaves with a bit different pattern. I finished crocheting this second leaf and now we can compare. So that's the first one where I crocheted 3 single crochets in each chain, and here is the second variant where I crocheted just 2 single crochets in each stitch. You can see that the second one is a bit longer and not as curly, so you can decide which is better for you. I like this one more, so I'm going to crochet the third leaf following this pattern, and I'll crochet just 2 single crochets in each chain. Now I need to make a slip stitch into the stitches of the carrot and a single crochet here, a chain of 20 stitches, I finished crocheting the last leaf. Now I'll cut the thread and pull it through the loops to fasten. Now I'll make a knot fastening the tails, and I'll just weave the tails in. The carrot is ready and you can leave it like that, but I want to decorate it with some eyes and a cute smile. I decided to use 2 eyes of a different size, and I'll use a glue gun to attach them. The eyes are attached. Let's embroider the smile. The carrot is ready. If you wish, you can attach a keychain basis and make it a keychain. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed crocheting with me. Follow DidyToys for more amigurumi tutorials and crochet hacks. See you!